Hey guys, this is Garney. Take a look at this. My friends over at Arch here sent this to me to take a look at. It is the VR Case 5 Plus virtual reality headset. And I'm going to be taking a look. So come and join me. Hey guys, Garney here. Real quick, before I jump right into the review, before you get started with these things, people like me, when I see QR codes on here for software, I jump right into it and I try to download them. But you know what? This company's a fairly new company, so they're not there yet when it comes to software. So my recommendation is when you pick up this device and you read the instruction manual and it says download software, ignore it. Treat this device as strictly a holder and a Bluetooth mouse controller for your phone inside a headset. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a comfortable pair of headsets to hold your phone when you're watching things like the YouTube virtual reality series or 360 series or the Google 360 experiences that are out there, because your phone should already be configured and have the software necessary to do so. This is just an excellent device to hold your phone. Anyway, thanks guys for listening. Hey guys, Garney here. How you doing today? Hopefully all is well. Well, you know what, folks? A friend of mine, her name's Bella, over at Arch here. You remember I did the waterproof speaker, the green little speaker that I had before? So Bella sent me another device to take a look at. It is the VR Case 5 Plus virtual reality headset from Arch here. So thanks again, Bella. I really do appreciate it. So guys, let me first start off with that. Let me show you the outside of the box first. Obviously, it's got 3 bands around the virtual reality headset itself. It has a remote control. Also, it supports anywhere from 4-inch phones to 6.3-inch phones, which is pretty neat. And basically, you got all your QR codes on the bottom here. The device is made in China. And actually, when I pulled it out, and as you saw me wear it, it's a pretty big device. But it's fairly light without the phone in it. So let me first start off with the ergonomics about this device. First and foremost, let me flip this up here, is the foam around the face. As you can see here, it's actually a nice soft foam that goes all around your forehead and your cheeks. The only disadvantage I had on this device was the fact of the bridge of the nose. As you can see here, there's no foam whatsoever on the bridge of the nose, but it is smooth plastic. For me, when I was wearing it, oh, by the way, you can't put my glasses don't fit here, so I have to take my glasses out. But when I placed it on here and had the weight of the phone on here, it would actually tilt down, and my nose would actually touch. Maybe it's because I got a big nose, but it will touch the plastics there. So if that bothers you, you might want to find another piece of foam to put on here. But for right now, it didn't bother me too much. The only thing is just that these parts of the pad, when resting on my cheeks, after a while, right here is where I felt the pressure, right here, on these 2 corner pieces of the pad from this device. But, I wasn't planning on wearing this all day. Maybe some of you guys will, so maybe you want to address that. The lenses inside were covered with plastic, so they are good lenses. They were clear. I had no scratches, no issues seeing my phone when I had my phone in there. Let me talk about these 2 pieces of equipment here. Let me move this to the side. You see these 2 black things here? This actually will move your lenses in and out. You see that? And then it will actually side to side. So it will move your eyeglasses side to side. And if you wanted to actually move your glasses forward or backwards, that's what those are for. So you can actually do fine tuning. Let me turn this around and do it again. You can actually fine tune your lenses to your eyes. I was kind of worried since I had to take off my glasses. I was worried, can I actually focus on my phone? And using this, yeah, I was able to do so. I had no problem. In fact, I actually was playing with this and I said, "Oh, it looked like Wally." I think I look at it. It's Wally. So let's go along with this. So you got 3 straps that go around your head with this plastic backing. that will secure it to the back of your head. One of the things, this is actually Lycra type material, and you actually have the soft Velcro here and then the hard Velcro attached to the side. Now I want to caution you, because I learned the hard way when I initially grabbed this and started pulling it away. The threading that's sewn on the hook part of the Velcro to the strap, there's only one piece of thread, and it came off fairly quickly. So unfortunately, that my enthusiasm by trying to adjust by just ripping it open actually tore some of this. So just FYI, and if you have to adjust it a lot, expect that this will come up hard. So just FYI, if you're one of those individuals that are able to set it and forget it and not have to worry about it again, good for you. But if you're like me and I have a family that I share this with, everybody's going to make adjustments. This is Velcro braced versus some tie-down straps. You will have the Velcro come off. Unfortunately, that's a disadvantage. So let's move into the mechanics of this device of placing your phone in. So here you go. You got an open tray where your phone actually sits, and as you can see here, you've got an articulating spring-loaded brackets that actually will hold your phone in. Now let me state that VR actually included three extra bumper foams. I've already used one of them to be used on this bracket, and because I use a Nexus 6P, the volume button and the power buttons are in the center of the phone. So if you look at the bracket, it's in the center of the tray. But what they did is they give you the one little piece of foam. So this side of the bracket, I can actually put this piece of foam in. So when I place my phone in here, let me just go ahead and knock that out and get that done here. Slide in and place it in. You will notice this right here is the power button, but this bracket is not on top of the power button. This bracket is just below the volume button, so the volume and the power button are safe. It's just that it's supported by this with a piece of foam and the bottom clasp. That's it. These are the only two pieces that are holding my phone within this case. Then when I close it, there's a nice little button here that actually keeps the phone inside. There's two slots on the side of the headset, so you can actually, let me show you. Let me pull out my headsets here. I have a set of Bose headsets. I'm going to plug this right in. Set that in and close that. I can actually attach my headset, and on the other side, attach my power cord. Because as you guys know, when you're in VR mode, it chews the battery up. Worse than Pokemon. So you can actually have a power cable here and your headsets coming out the side there. That's a huge advantage of having these kind of sets. So you pretty much thought of everything. So let me talk about the other part of the VR Case 5 Plus. It comes with a remote. Now, if you guys are familiar with Google Cardboard, on the cardboard itself, there's actually a button that you would press. So if you actually hold it up, or even if you had the straps on, and you interact with the device with that little button, and it's basically a pad that touches the screen. Well, there is no such thing of that here on this device. There is no way of interacting with the screen other than opening up the device, opening up the case, and then putting it back together. So they provide you a remote. This remote supports both iOS, there's a switch here, and Android. There's a power button and a selector button. There's the actual pad here, if you want to call it that, and or joystick. And then you got two buttons on the front here where your index finger will go. The bottom one is actually left click, and the top one is the right click. Yeah, kind of an opposite, but I got used to it. So the big button is the main button, is the left mouse button. And of course you have the power switch, and this is Bluetooth enabled. So there's the power switch, and sometimes it will actually move a mouse on the screen for an Android device. I actually worked on and I could actually depress the big button here, and it would launch the app. It actually have a clear arrow on the screen. And if I actually hit some of these other combinations, it's supposed to launch music, supposed to launch other things, change the landscape, the portrait mode on the phone. I haven't tried that, but really I just really wanted to keep it simple. I fired up the Google Cardboard demo, ran through it, used this to navigate. It worked. I fired up the VR game for shooting ducks, or the VR duck hunt, if you guys remember that or have seen that. I'll fire that up, fire that up, and play the game using this joystick. And actually, I just needed the button because I was looking, and that was my viewfinder. That was it, guys. You know, unfortunately, not all the apps are there. Not all, and if you go to YouTube, even with a 360 YouTube experience, it's hard to navigate because it gets into landscape mode in YouTube without going into split screen. And so basically, I find myself taking the headset off, opening up the tray, interacting directly with the application, closing when it's ready to go, and then putting it back on my face, and then using this just really for the buttons and the joystick. Guys, that's basically it for my review of the VR Case 5 Plus. Again, Bella at Archer, thank you very much for allowing me to look at this, to evaluate this, and give my review. Would I buy this? You know what? I would. You know, it's not bad. I think on Amazon right now it's like $22 or $29. I can't remember. I'll put the link down in below, so check that out. But my question to all you guys, my call to action for you guys, have you guys bought a VR headset? Have you even tried the Google Cardboard? What do you like? What are you excited about? Why did you buy it? Is it just because it was a novelty item, or are you really looking into watching movies or interactive games or 3D games that are out there? So let me know in the comments below. So guys, if you like what you're seeing, hey, show your support, hit that like button. And you know what? I always say more the merrier. So come along with me on the ride and hit that subscribe button. And until then, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.